to the channel. I'm Ricky Myers, and you have landed at the USS Golden Age of Hard Rock. And hey, so let's start this thing out with beer of the day is going to be this little, what is this? This is a, no, it is an IPA. This little IPA called Down by the Seaside by Fairwinds Brewing out of Lorton, Virginia. And of course, it honors Led Zeppelin, Physical Graffiti album there. And my glass of the day is going to be this hard rock from London up there. You might be able to see it up there, yeah, London. And that's because as I go over these CDs and these DVDs that I purchased this week, I'm looking at them like 5 of these bands are from England. So yeah, let's make it London. Could have easily been New York though. As I'm pouring this, we could start recapping my week. So I was out of town on a trip to New York City to visit my daughter who lives and works there in the city. And cheers. It's always so good when it touches your lips. Anyway, so New York, it was a good time. First of all, I was just thinking I did not buy one CD while I was in New York. It just did not present itself. We went into a couple of record shops, 0 CDs, folks. All they had was vinyl. My younger daughter, who collects vinyl, she made out well. She brought home a couple of different things for her, but nothing for me. Did catch a Broadway show though, Hadestown. Man, that's a great show. If you get a chance to see it, yeah, I recommend it, highly recommend it. So I think that's about it for my week. Was New York. Ate a bunch of good food, drank a bunch of nice cocktails, saw Hadestown, and came back with 0 in the way of CDs. But I made up for that because that daughter that I told you about, in fact, the daughter I'm talking about right now is the one that you see, I don't know what she's doing. She's like going, yeah, the Golden Age of Hard Rock. But that was her on the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco when she was a little kid. She's now a college student, loving life down at Virginia Tech. Anyway, I wanted to take her to my favorite CD store because they also sell vinyl, and I knew she would get a kick out of it. So we went down to the CD Cellar in Falls Church, Virginia. She got a bunch of stuff, but what I'm here to talk about is what I got. And first, let's start with the CDs, okay? And let me pause this because I realize this camera is moving around. So be right back. All right, so I think we're done with that moving around on the camera. Hopefully we are. Anyway, first one up, AC/DC. If you want blood, you got it. I should say all of these CDs were $5. They're all in mint condition, no scratches at all. All of the artwork is in great shape. So what I'm doing is I am replacing, first of all, this is Alan Parsons' project, the greatest hits or the best of volume 2. So what I'm doing is I'm going and replacing all of my CDs that I've had for over 40 years that have scratches like crazy. Well, these are all no scratches. Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. And again, at $5, I'm good at $5. You know, of course I like them for less than $5, but $5 is acceptable to me. Here's Alice Cooper, Welcome to My Nightmare. And yeah. Also got, I cleaned up on Alice Cooper. I got 3 of them. Here's Killers, also from 1971. Nothing really on the back of that one. FOGHAT Live from 1977. And man, I tell you what, there's only 6 songs on this thing. This should be a double album. And if it was a double album, what I would want is for it to be after the next album, though, Stone Blue, because you could take 6 songs off of that one for me. Led Zeppelin, here's one of those English bands. I was in need of replacing this disc because it was so scratched up from 40 years of being in cars and sliding down on the floorboard area. Also picked up Presence from Led Zeppelin. This was a good find for $5. Rainbow, Long Live Rock and Roll. Ronnie James Dio, rest in peace. Tom Petty, Damn the Torpedoes. Nice looking disc there. It looks like a reel-to-reel tape. And the last one for $5 was this classic rock reissue of Obsession by UFO. So that is what I found. And these were $5 each. That comes quickly to 10, 20, 30, 40, $55 for those. They also had, beer break, they also sell DVDs there, and I was able to pick up 3 DVDs. Again, the price is $5 for these also. This first one I have not had time to look at or watch. I've never seen it before, but it is the Scorpions' Rock You Like a Hurricane Unauthorized. And I really don't, this isn't like a concert. This one is, I think, like a retrospective look back at the band. And came out in 2003. And it looks like it's just over 90 minutes. So I'm interested to watch this one. But I can't vouch for this. I don't know if you should buy it or not, or I don't know if I would recommend that you add this to your collection or not. But I'm a Scorpions fan, and for $5, I'm gonna find out what's on here. Now, the next 2 are concerts. Can't go wrong with this one. AC/DC, Stiff Upper Lip Tour from, what year would it have been? In the 90s at some point, but doesn't really say. It's got some bonus backstage footage and an interview with the band, but the set list is Stiff Upper Lip, You Shook Me All Night Long, Problem Child, Thunderstruck, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Hard as a Rock, Shoot to Thrill, Rock and Roll Ain't Noise Pollution, What Do You Do for Money, Honey, Bad Boy Boogie, Hell's Bells, Up to My Neck in You, The Jack, Back in Black, Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, Highway to Hell, Whole Lotta Rosie, Let There Be Rock, TNT, For Those About to Rock, and Shot Down in Flames. So that's a hell of a set list. 90s era AC/DC with Brian Johnson on vocals. Then I also picked up this AC/DC. Now this is a movie that I have actually seen, so I haven't watched this particular one, but I've seen it at the midnight movies before. It is AC/DC, Let There Be Rock. This one features, of course, Bon Scott. Rest in peace, Bon. Let's see, the lineup on this is Livewire, Shot Down in Flames, Hell Ain't a Bad Place to Be, Sin City, Walk All Over You, Bad Boy Boogie, The Jack, Highway to Hell, Girls Got Rhythm, High Voltage, Whole Lotta Rosie, Rocker, and the closer, Let There Be Rock. So this one I have seen before, and I know it's good. And the other 2, I have not seen the other 2, but I'm sure they're gonna be fun. And that is it. That is what I have added to my rock collection. So what about you guys? What's the newest items? Did you add anything this week to your rock collection? Be it CDs, vinyl, DVDs, books, posters, magazines, whatever it is that you collect. Drop it down in the comments and let me know what you added to your hard rock collection this week. So that's it for this one, guys. Until next time, keep rocking.